But this information right here, I'm getting two birds with one stone, bro. Because you said you was from the tribe of Gad, yes or no?
I done told you.
All right. Now, the sister said she was from the tribe of Gad as well. So all this information I'm giving her, but you know how she's being quiet and listening? And you, Zay, for some reason, you want to be in control. You can't, bro. This is from my brother Zay, an ox, a strong, dumb animal, right? Read. And the ass, his master's crib, an ass, stubborn. So God is comparing his people to a strong and stubborn two animals, right? Watch what he says. Come on. But Israel doeth not know. Israel don't know. He's comparing his people to two animals. Dumb, strong, stubborn animals. If that's some information that I didn't know, I asked the brother, who was he? He said he's indigenous. The word indigenous is not in there. I shared the history out of the Bible, how his people got here, but all he wanted to do is talk. Instead of just being, you know what? I've never heard that before. Where you see yourself on the sign, bro?
What do you want me to show you? I ain't know where over here.
Yeah, we gonna see. We gonna find out.
I'm an Indian.
So, but that would be from the tribe of
Gad.
Gad.
I'm from here.
Hold on. But it would be who your father is. So is your father a so-called Indian? You too, sis.
So-called Indian.
Yeah, because what?
I'm so-called Indian, bro. He was born here.
Hold on. What's your name?
I'm an indigenous person, bro.
That's okay. What's your name?
We was born here.
What's your name, bro?
My name is Rudy, bro.
Rudy?
Yeah.
Rudy. I'm Nimshot, Rudy. Now, and we say so-called because if you try to look up the word Indian in this Bible, we're going to use this to prove everything. Hold on. I know what indigenous means.
That means we own this land.
Hold on, Rudy. I'm with you, bro. I'm with you. So let's slow down, all right? I'm with you, all right? We going to find out who we should be arguing with, and it's not each other. Because I agree. No, I agree. But
I know what I am.
let's get back to what God called you, all right? Because he didn't call you indigenous, Rudy. Sis, what we're going over is bloodline, right? So my brother Rudy, he says he sees himself on this sign, right? So sis, I'm going to ask you, do you see yourself on the sign as well? What you got down there, sis? American Indian. It's good. And again, like I was telling my brother Rudy, it's based off bloodline, off your father. Brother Rudy, I need you to pay attention, bro. Come on, stay with me now. Remember? So the sister saying the same thing you just said, Rudy.
Yeah.
She's identifying with the tribe of Gad because we won't find indigenous or Indian in the Bible. And we're going to prove everything with the Bible.
Bro.
All right? So God called you the tribe of Gad.
That's right.
That's the good thing. All right? Because we want to get back to what God called us. Okay? Because these names was put on us.
What God?
We're gonna show you, bro. We're gonna show you. We start calling ourselves Native American and Indigenous once this happened to us. All right? Because remember, Rudy, remember, we know for a fact that this happened to your people, my people that came off the west coast of Africa. And like my brother Rudy said, we're gonna go in the Bible and prove that yes, your people was over here first. But how did they get here? Where did they come from, Rudy? Right? Nah, you came from somewhere. You came from somewhere. Watch this, sis. Sis. We're gonna agree that the bulk of us came off the west coast of Africa, correct? And like my brother Rudy said, he don't believe, but we're gonna show him in the Bible that the people that was here, that he calls indigenous, they came over here from this land, right? All right, watch this. Well, I got you, Rudy. I got you. Indian just means savage, Rudy. And you're not a savage. You are not a savage, Rudy. You're an educated man. Yes, you are. Right? So again, they called you savage, Rudy. All right? So we got it. Come on.
The book of 2nd Ezra, chapter 13 and verse 39.
Come on.
And whereas thou sawest that he gathered another peaceable multitude unto him.
Come on.
Those are the 10 tribes which were carried away prisoners out of their own land.
Out of their what?
Out of their own land.
So these first 3 tribes, sis, would be called the southern kingdom. When you read the Bible, it talks about southern kingdom. That's what it's talking about, these first three. This would be the southern kingdom, or the Jews, that's short for Judah, because that was the lead tribe, right? And the rest, the 10 tribes, will be called the northern kingdom.
That's right.
Those are the ones we're finna read about now, sis. And this is going to tell you that it's recorded in the Bible how those 10 tribes, or those so-called natives, got over here. Watch this, sis. Read. Hold on, Rudy. Watch this. Read.
Those are the 10 tribes which were carried away prisoners out of their own land in the time of Osee the king, who Salmanassar, the king of Assyria, led away captive.
So this is a history of our people going in and out of captivity. This is the northern kingdom, or the so-called Native Americans going into captivity, right? Watch what, well, that's what happens, sis. Read. Hold on. Read. I'm going to give you a chance. Trust me. We love to talk, but we hate to listen. Right now, bro, I need you to listen. But the sister can't hear if you're running off at the mouth. Come on, be respectful. Let's go.
And he carried them over the waters, and so came they unto another land.
So now we're no longer in our land, our promised land that was promised to us, sis. The Assyrians came against us, and they took us into another land, right?
I read the Bible.
Read.
But they took counsel among themselves.
So they got amongst themselves because he gave us liberty. And we can read about that in the Bible. That they said, you know what? When we was in our land, that's when we went off. And God sent this enemy against us. He said, so let's take counsel. And this time we're going to go not back into the land where we sinned before. We're going to go somewhere else. Watch this, sis.
That they would leave the multitude of the heathen
That carried them captive. Read.
and go forth into a further country.
A further country. Watch what it says about that further country, sis.
Where never mankind dwelt.
So this land is so far away, we don't have to worry about running into the heathens or some people that don't look like us, sis. Watch this. Read.
That they might dare keep their statutes, which they never kept in their own land.
Come on.
And they entered into the Euphrates.
So now, sis, it's gonna map out, and this is what Christopher Columbus read, and he found out that, hey, I can find those people that's in the Bible, because it's going to give you a roadmap showing how they got to the other side, right? They're going to go through the Euphrates. That's a river over there in Africa, right? I mean, what they call the Middle East now. Hold on, Rudy. I got you, brother. Come on.
By the narrow passages of the river. For the Most High then showed signs for them, and held still the flood.
Because it's very tumultuous water over there in the Indian Ocean. Rudy really should be paying attention to this, because this is talking about his people. Come on.
Till they were passed over. For through that country there was a great way to go.
Watch this, sis. It's going to tell you how long it took them to get over here. Come on.
Namely, of a year and a half.
It took a year and a half, because during the time of Solomon, he sent ships over here, sis. So we had outposts already staged over here. Come on.
And the same region is called Azazaiah.
That land is called Arsarith, sis. That's the name that was given to what we call today the Americas. So they came through the Euphrates around the southern tip of Africa and sailed over here and came to various spots. That's how they got over here, sis. Nobody was over here but our people. And this is how we got over here, sis. The so-called Native Americans, or the tribe of Gad, and all those tribes from Ephraim all the way down, because Ephraim would be the head tribe that led them over here. Okay, that's what happened, sis. So that's how your people got over here, and that's what we're showing our people according to the Bible. Have you ever heard this history in the Christian church before, sis?
No.
Did you go to church, sis?
Yes.
So
I listen to it on the radio.
on the radio, who you listen to, sis?
WNYC, FM 103.5.
Okay. 103.5. They have a
Christian.
certain denomination.
It's a Christian station.
Just a Christian station. Okay. So, but again, we just read that out of the scriptures, right? So it's been there the whole time. It's been there the whole time. And remember, we coming out here giving our people, thus say the Lord. So you're going to find out from Genesis to Revelation, sis. This is a history book that only pertains to this people. All right? Give me Isaiah chapter 1.
See, look,
Watch this.
You don't want anybody else to talk, though.
Huh?
You don't want anybody to talk.
Come on.
I did mouth a baby.
But this information right here, I'm getting two birds with one stone, bro. Because you said you was from the tribe of Gad, yes or no?
Look, I
Yes or no?
I just told you.
All right. Now, the sister says she's from the tribe of Gad as well. So all this information I'm giving her, but you notice how she's being quiet and listening? And you, for some reason,
they're showing us how
Zay, for some reason, you want to be in control. You can't, bro. You're going to have to humble it down a little bit. And all we're doing is sharing information. And I appreciate you, sis. I appreciate you. Because usually, it's the black woman that gives us all this butt. It's rare that men do this right here.
I'm not
right? Watch this. Watch what Isaiah said. Come on.
The book of Isaiah, chapter 1 and verse 3.
Come on.
The ox knoweth his owner.
So this is from my brother Zay. An ox, a strong, dumb animal. Right? Read.
And the ass, his master's crib.
An ass, stubborn. You stubborn jackass. We all done heard that. So God is comparing this people to a strong and stubborn two animals. Right? Watch what he say. Come on.
But
I read that.
Israel doeth not know.
Who?
But Israel doeth not know.
Israel don't know. He's comparing his people to two animals. Dumb, strong, stubborn animals. Come on.
My people doeth not consider.
We don't even consider that the Bible records how we got over here. If that's some information that I didn't know, I asked the brother, who was he? He said he's indigenous. The word indigenous is not in there. I shared the history out of the Bible, how his people got here, but all he wanted to do is talk. Instead of just being, you know what? I've never heard that before. Wow, that's some information. But hold on, brother, hold on. Now, you stepping in front of the sister, bro. Don't be disrespectful. Come on. I know you didn't mean to, but this is disrespectful. All right? So again, sis, I appreciate your patience, all right? So we're going to work with you, all right? And hopefully, my brothers, just listen. Humble down and just listen, right? So remember, he called them an ox and an ass, right? He said, my people won't consider that God made these people. Is there equality with God? Equality.
I don't know. We're suffering a lot.
We are suffering a lot, sis, because we know this didn't happen to everybody.
Can we get Trump out of office?
We didn't put Trump in the office, sis.
He cheated.
So that's okay, because what you're doing, you trusting in somebody.
I don't trust in him. I trust in God, but I don't trust in him.
Right, and here's the thing. Here's the thing about God. So God says, if you're not doing what he told you to do, then he not hearing you as well. See, that's the thing about the Bible. Give me that in John 9. Watch this, sis. Because, like you said, we'll say, you know, especially if you ask somebody, you believe, absolutely, I believe in God, right? But God left requirements for us to do. And you'll find out that we haven't done it. Yeah, give me that first. All right? And again, so if we don't come out and point these things out to our people, we'll continue walking in our ignorance. You get what I'm saying? Because if I asked you if you wanted to go against God, of course you would say no. Of course you would say no. All right? But we've been doing it the whole time, right? Watch this. Read.
The book of Deuteronomy, chapter 10 and verse 12.
So, sis, who wrote the book of Deuteronomy?
I think the white man wrote the Bible actually, or in Tampa.
Seriously, hold that. Give me song. Yeah. Solomon. Watch. So you know Solomon, right?
Yes, Solomon.
Give me some history on Solomon. Who was it?
One of them brothers.
Well, he was the king.
Oh, he was the king.
He was the king, right? David, right? Okay, so now we're going to go in the Bible and let's see what the Bible says about Solomon. Because if this was written by a white man, and if we Google King Solomon, you would get a picture of a white man.
King
Watch
Solomon,
this. Read.
he was the king.
The book of Psalms, chapter 1 and verse 5. Verse 1. This is the song of songs, which is the song of Solomon.
So who wrote this?
This is the song of songs, which is Solomon.
So Solomon is writing this, right? Watch this. Jump down to 5.
Verse 5. I am black.
Whoa. Solomon said, I'm what?
I am black, but comely.
Comely means good looking. Say it loud.
Good looking.
I'm black and I'm proud. Come on, sis. Remember the song about Jack?
Yeah, black and I'm brown.
Yeah, that's the same thing Solomon said. He said, I'm black and good looking, right? So if this is Solomon, David's son, and we know that Christ descends from this bloodline, right? So again, this would prove that the Jews are black, right?
But they don't want to.
No. We're not gonna worry about what they want, sis. Your brothers is here now, sis. So now we're gonna, like I said, we're gonna get back to some requirements, okay? Because God chose these people above all people. So let's get Deuteronomy 7:6 first. Hold that. Deuteronomy 7:6, right? Because remember, sis, I asked you, was there equality with God, right? So watch this. Remember, the first 5 books was written by Moses. Okay? Watch this.
The book of Deuteronomy, chapter 7 and verse 6. Come on. For thou art an holy people unto the Lord thy God.
So God said, you are a holy people, meaning you're separate. All right? Read.
The Lord thy God have chosen thee.
God said he chose you.
Hey, what's up, bro? Oh, you ain't subscribed yet? Look at this guy, man. You ain't right, man. Press the button. Press the button.
You so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, right? Read.
To be a special people unto himself.
You got a special pair of shoes that you like. You got plenty of shoes, sis. But you got that one pair that, you know what? I like these right here. So you treat them with a little more care than you do the rest of them, right? So we know what the word special means, right? Okay, come on.
Above all the people.
Wait, no. Them shoes is equal because she got them on sale.
Above all the people that are upon the face of the earth.
So God said these people on this sign is above all the people that are upon the face of the earth, because these people are special to him. Why? He chose these people. So that's the good news that we bring into our people. That God chose you. You're not Negro. Right. You're not Native American. Right. You're not indigenous. Right. You are the 12 tribes of Israel. That's right. What God called you. But there are requirements, sis. There are requirements, because right now, do you feel special? Do you feel above all people on the face of the earth? No. Remember, you want to get Trump out of office. No, I'm not. But remember, we didn't put Trump in office, so that has nothing to do with us, right? But there is requirements, though. Watch the requirements he got for his people. Read.
The book of Deuteronomy, chapter 10 and verse 12.
Come on.
And now, Israel, what doeth the Lord thy God require of thee?
So here's the requirements that God has for you, Israel.
But to fear the Lord thy God.
To fear the Lord.
To walk in all his ways.
How do we walk in his ways, sis?
By doing as he said.
Keeping the commandments. Keeping the commandments. There you go. See? Now you say you can't talk. We don't interrupt you when you talking with some sense, though, do we, bro? It's not hard to do, bro. It's not hard to do. No, you all right, bro. You all right with me. The fact that but I said that from the beginning, didn't I? I said that from the beginning, all right? So he said to walk in his ways, but we're going to read it now. Come on.
And to love him, and to serve the Lord thy God with all thy heart, and with all thy soul, to keep the commandments.
To keep the commandments, just like our brother Rail said, right? Come on.
Of the Lord. And his statute, which I command thee this day for thy good.
So that's for our good, not Trump, not Biden, not Bush. No, they're not for our good. We got a king. That's Jesus the Christ, the Black Messiah. That's right. And that's what we're going to show you, sis. We're going to hit a couple of commandments that God got for us, right? And this, no. You messing with us now because you hearing this, and now you in agreement with us. You in agreement? No, we love you too, bro. But love is about correction. That's what it's about, and that's what our people need above anything. Because remember, we didn't keep the agreement, and look what happened to us. Right? Deuteronomy 28. Watch this, sis. 28 verse 1. We're going to start off because, like I said, if God, remember, we agree that, yeah, I do. According to the Bible, we're God's chosen people. I never called you dumb, bro. Never do that, right? We're not here to disrespect our people, right? So, no, you look like God's chosen. That's what you look like, right? Now, you're not living like God's chosen, but neither was us, right? Somebody had to come and bring this information to us. Now it's our job to bring to the people and keep this thing going forward. One day we'll have Brother Rail over here bringing this information. You ready, sis? Watch this. Deuteronomy 28, verse 1.
The book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28 and verse 1.
Come on.
And it shall come to pass, if thou shalt hearken diligently unto the voice of the Lord thy God.
So here's a future prophecy. He said it shall come to pass in the future, because this is Moses out in the wilderness. We just came from Egypt, right? He went up on the mountain. Now he's coming back and relaying the message to the people. And look what he's telling. He said, if you keep the commandments, read.
To observe and to do.
That's a two-part command. Observe, meaning we look at this, we read these and find out God said do this, don't do that, right? And do. So if God said do it, we do it. He said he don't do it, don't do it. Real simple, right? Ain't nothing hard about that. Come on.
All his commandments.
All the commandments, not some of them, or the one I feel like I should be following. He said all the commandments, right? We agree? Come on.
Which I command thee this day, that the Lord thy God will set thee on high above all the nations of the earth.
Now, that's what we just read in Deuteronomy 7 and 6. That God said he will put these people on top in every nation you see. The so-called Arab man, the so-called white man, the so-called Chinese man. He said they will be beneath you. You will be on top. All we got to do is keep the commandments. That's what he said. But obviously, that didn't happen because we got the flip side of the coin.
Right.
That's what happened. So we finna read the flip side of the coin, and it's gonna prove that even to this day, we're living the flip side of that coin. Jump down to verse 16.
Verse 15. But it shall come to pass,
It will happen in the future. Come on.
if thou wilt not hearken to the voice of the Lord thy God,
What would happen?
to observe to do all his commandments and his statutes, which I command thee this day, that all these curses,
All these what?
all these curses,
Sis, is curse a good thing or a bad thing? It's bad, Brother Rail. That's bad. We can agree that a curse is a bad thing, right? Jump down to the first curse. Let's see what we got.
verse 16, cursed shalt thou be in the city.
So, wherever these people are found in the city, whether it be Detroit, New York, Atlanta, no matter where you go and you see so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, the cities that they live in will look like crap.
Why it take
Look-
so long? Why
look
it
around.
take so long?
What do you mean? Why
Why the white people still taking over?
Look,
Why we ain't take over yet?
we just read it,
Why we talk
Rail.
about
We
this?
just read it,
This is
sis, because we
white
didn't do
people
what?
still-
We didn't
white
keep
people
what?
still- We suffer.
We didn't
suffer.
keep the commandments, Brother
still
Rail.
suffer. We
That's
still
why.
We
We didn't
still-
keep the
we
commandments.
still suffer.
But now we finna do the flip side to show you this is how you come back.
Yes, sir, yes.
That's what you want. But that's a good thing, Brother Rail.
I'm getting tired of that.
I got a question.
The white
Yes.
people, the white
Come on.
people,
My
they doing good.
my
They living
grandmother and them,
good.
they don't have no birth certificate,
I'm
right?
on
So
to
they
the
was
next
slave. So I can't find my relative.
Hold on, Rail. I want you to hear this too. Come on, start again, sis.
My grandma, she don't have a birth certificate, so I can't find my relative. She was a slave. So why do I have to pay the white man to find out where I come from?
I just want to ask y'all a question.
Face they
Y'all
want
can
to go in
school
your
me.
bank
you
account
didn't.
and take your money.
Mhm.
I had to
I like
stop
asking
because
questions.
they
Y'all can
can't
school
get out
me,
my
didn't.
bank account and still ain't giving me my family.
Okay. So we're gonna get that in one of all things first, but let's get Romans 8
Can I
and
ask you one
16.
more thing, bro?
But let hold on, Rail. Let me answer her question first, because I don't want.
All right, I'll be back though.
No,
Let me
just,
go to the liquor store.
all right.
I'm an alcoholic. Let me go to the liquor store.
Well, that's half of it right there. Watch this, sis. Watch what it say.
No,
Right?
I'm a
Read.
drunk. I'm a
The book of Romans, chapter 8 and verse 16.
Come on.
The Spirit itself beareth witness with our spirit that we are the children of God.
So Christ's spirit, which is this Bible, bears witness with our spirit. That you hear these words, sis, and you go, yeah. You can't dispute it. So if your birth certificate is lost, because we know in slavery, they kind of kept records. So, yeah, who cares? That's John's daughter. It is not. Who cares? Because we would be lost as a race of people. The identifying marker is the curses. Because no matter how hard you try, sis, you cannot put these curses on no other race of people. Because if I asked you, sis, for $1 million, tell me what race of people came over here on cargo slave ships. Name one race of people. No. Chinese man. How did he get over here? How did he get over here? He came on a boat. But when he got over here, did they sell him to another race of people? No, so that don't count. And he didn't come over on cargo slave ships. He came over on the good ship Lollipop. You understand?
Right.
How did the Arab man get over here, sis?
The Arab man?
Habibi and them. How did he get over here? Was they stacked on ships butt naked on top of each other?
I think so.
Having birth? No, they did not, sis. That only happened to you.
That's right.
That's recorded in. You've seen Roots, haven't you, sis? Tell me how many movies have you seen where the Arab man was butt naked on the blocks getting sold to another race? So the curses only happen to us. No matter how hard we try, sis, we cannot put these curses. God said He will put these curses on His chosen people.
What is a nation? Nation is family. Nation is community. Nation is men leading by example. Nation is women's support. Nation is children with role models.